as you'd expect, a Super Bowl feel in this arena here tonight because the biggest superstar in mixed martial arts history, Conor McGregor, is back. The celebrities are out in droves, all of them to see the former two-division UFC champion, the notorious Conor McGregor.
The stars always come out when the notorious one steps in the octagon, and he's earned that right. He is the biggest star in mixed martial arts, not only in mixed martial arts, but in sports across all platforms. One of the best fighters the UFC has ever seen. Not only a great fighter, but a great spokesman, a great salesman, and a guy that people always want to see.
And DC, we know you move that celebrity needle, but you don't move it like Conor McGregor.
Not like the notorious one.
We talk so much about his star power and what he has done for the sport, and rightfully so, that sometimes we don't spend enough time talking about just how skilled a fighter this is when it comes to distance management, the striking skills. We'll see how it goes for him here in the return tonight. Conor McGregor enters the octagon with his mind set on one thing tonight, that UFC championship belt. Still undefeated, here is Khamzat Chimaev making the walk tonight as a middleweight. A lot of people think eventually he's going to be a UFC champion, and he's got a big fight in front of him tonight.
I mean, this guy's a monster. You know, from his mindset to the way that he competes. Khamzat Chimaev is one of those guys that passes the eye test. The moment you laid eyes on him, you said, this kid has something special about him. He has great wrestling. He has great striking. He has great cardio. The guy has it all. And I'm so excited to once again watch him compete and sit here in his seat and call his fight.
The work ethic has never been an issue, perhaps the diet at times when it comes to getting down to 170 pounds, but this man is a problem and ready to impose his will here tonight. And now our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. We send it inside the octagon, we find Bruce Buff.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, the notorious Conor McGregor. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Khamzat Chimaev.
And there's Herb Dean, who will handle the action inside the octagon. I mean, can you just pinch me so I make sure that I know I'm still with us, right? Conor McGregor and Khamzat Chimaev. Dream matchup between two of the biggest superstars in the sport. And we'll see if Khamzat goes for an early takedown tonight.
Everything that people say about Conor McGregor, he always steps up to the toughest challenge. And he's doing the same thing tonight, fighting Khamzat Chimaev. With that being said, it's a very difficult matchup for McGregor. Chimaev is the bigger wrestler. He's fast, he's strong, and he has amazing stand-up skills that can cause a lot of problems for McGregor. McGregor has to take the center right away and try to show Chimaev that I belong, and I'm going to take it to you.
Trouble.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, yes. Now we're going.
McGregor's kick to the body. That one blocked by the defense. Beautiful combination. observation there. If you are teaching an up-and-coming fighter about throwing volume strikes effectively, you can do worse than watching the film on this guy.
It's a master class, John. It's a master class in mixing up the target, mixing up the strikes, and ending your combinations with the kick. Yeah, he hurt real bad. He's still hurt.
Takedown defense holds up.
Great block there.
Khamzat Chimaev gets tagged with a kick now. Let's see if he can rally. Oh, lands a nice straight. Oh, and there's a takedown attempt, DC. Not a great one. Might as well tell your opponent you're shooting, huh?
Yeah, he's your best friend. Tell him that you want to take him to his back and watch him defend and beat you up with the fight stance. Oh, nice.
All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Takedown defense is there. All right, so a good job defensively by him here as he raises the guard and prevents any damage.
Shades of James Toney. Always seeing things coming at him. He's such a great defensive fighter.
Oh, big right hand. Oh, what a shot there on the inside. He's hurt now.
He turned his entire body into that uppercut, and it landed exactly as he was hoping for. And now some separation.
Well, he rocked him, but couldn't finish it.
He rocked him. He hurt him bad. He couldn't find that one shot to close the door. Could not shut the lights off. And now, he's tasked with trying to find that shot again.
Oh, man, how is he standing? Brutal knee to the body. What an end to round one. All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up.
You know what you're doing out there. We're working for angle.
All right, we'll re-rack some replays from the previous round as they attend to that pretty nasty cut in his eye area.
You got to lock in defensively, man. You cannot be out there just fighting. His opponent is too high level to try to fight him with his ego. Now he's dealing with a nasty cut over his eye. Why do you need another thing to manage when you already got one of the best fighters in the world in front of you?
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two.
He does a great job of getting that leg kick to the target.
Double jab is there. Level change there, goes for the takedown. Oh, this is some high-level, efficient, effective ground and pound by Chimaev. Good, solid strike on the ground.
Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite.
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Really maximizing his shots here on the ground. All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Looks as though he will let his opponent stand back up. Yes. Chimaev's eye starting to swell now. Under 2 minutes to go here in our second round.
Oh, nice.
Chimaev gets touched by that kick to the body. Well, his corner was pretty urgent after round one. A little bit lackluster there in that opening round. He has certainly picked up the pace here, and as a result, he has taken control of this second round. Chimaev gets another takedown. He's one of the better takedown artists in this featherweight division. And blocks the shot there. Somehow, his opponent stayed upright.
I mean, he's still on his feet, but he's not up by much. Oh, that's big. Beautiful.
Right back.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to...
He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight to try to finish his technique.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight.
Just be careful when you're in his guard.
All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground, DC. Talk us through the highlight.
Yeah, man, you see two high-level grapplers going after it. One guy gets an advantage. The other guy always has a response. We thought it was over. A lesser opponent would have been submitted, but these two are two of the best grapplers in the entire UFC.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with this third round of this championship fight. Well, he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to connect on a high volume of strikes here. Lands the side kick now. Uppercut is good. Both guys appeared to land there. Oh, gotta keep pressing here. Massive left hand. Throwing that jab, no good. Oh!
He's in trouble. And this is a great fight. These guys are just letting it all hang out. Big kick lands.
McGregor's bleeding from the mouth, Daniel. Looks as though there's a cut on his lip. Thankfully, he's a lot tougher than I am.
Oh, he can't even stand.
We have crossed the midpoint of this one. Tried to go to the body, but unable to connect. Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights ago. Blood is flowing from that cut with every passing stroke.
Every stroke. And it burns. John, it burns so bad. When you get cut like that, every time a shot lands, it just burns. So this guy needs to try to find a way to not take and limit the damage he's taking to this cut. Easier said than done.
Well, this is exactly the sense of urgency you're looking for. Try to take the judges out of it. He is lighting them up now. Khamzat Chimaev gets the single leg takedown. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Chimaev's going for that arm triangle. Let's see if he has it.
It's tight. This is not as dangerous as it used to be in fighting. You know, before, guys are trying to sit in that full guard. Right now, it's just more dangerous for you on top because guys have so many submissions that they can attempt from this position.
All right, well, if you like blood, perhaps this is the fight for you. That cut is really starting to open up wide now.
It's starting to open up, but it doesn't seem to be affecting him too bad right now. It's still bloody, but it's not really limiting his ability to continue. Let's see if he can get through this and win this fight.
All right, there's the horn. The round is over, but not before he was cut on his nose from the strikes in that round. Back to the stool. Cut man is in. Should be able to shut that cut and prevent it from becoming an issue moving forward. But, of course, as soon as he gets struck in that next round, it could open back up. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. We had a knockdown there, but not a knockout.
No, it wasn't a knockout, but you can't take those shots. That big punch landed, and it sat him down. If he gets hit with another one of those, it might be good night, Irene.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. You can feel the tension. 4th round is underway. We'll see who has the upper hand here.
You feel it in...
Oh! Missed with that right hand.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Chimaev gets the single leg takedown. Nicely done there. Great work here from the bottom fighter. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Chimaev. Another ground and pound strike gets home. Chimaev's in half guard. Just over 3 minutes to go.
Changing the position.
Let's work. Let's stand it up. Let's work.
Yep, got to be very careful there.
This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean,
Chimaev's going for the sub here.
that is tight. How in the world did he escape that submission?
Continuing to work out of the half guard. All right, he remains in pursuit of the submission, but the defense continues to hold up. I'm not sure he's going to be able to find a finish here.
In MMA today, guys are so well-rounded. They're so gifted. It's hard to just lock up a submission, but he continues to try. And in those efforts, he has given himself a chance to win this fight.
I've never been submitted.
You never have?
Nope.
Lucky guy. I have.
Chimaev's right back to the full mount. All right, just as we saw a few seconds ago, he finds the home for another ground and pound strike.
Beautiful punch lands there from inside the guard.
Chimaev's back in side control. Lands the ground and pound strike. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure.
And the fighters are inverted now on the ground.
Side control now. A lot of top pressure being applied here. 20 minutes down, potentially 5 to go. All right, there's the horn. What a round it was, DC. And, of course, the seminal moment, that big knockdown that nearly got his opponent out of there for good.
Almost finished the fight, but now he needs to reset, right? Don't rush. Go back out into the next round and just try to find that shot again. If he rushes, if he overexerts himself, he will run out of energy and put himself at risk of losing the fight.
All right, let's check out some of the action, DC, and how about the punching acumen by that fighter in that previous round?
He does not waste anything. He does not loop punches. Everything's tight. Everything's precise. He's a sniper. We always talk about how he's a sniper. He is a sniper, and it showed in that exchange that allowed him to drop his opponent.
You ready to fight? Ready.
It is the 5th and final round. Hook to the head lands flush there by Chimaev.
He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
Well, Conor McGregor has found his range early as he sticks the left hand. And now they are throwing both sides with conviction. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Oh, McGregor's really targeting that cut right now and right up the gut. I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he doesn't know where he is. He's hurt real bad. That punch landed in the perfect spot.
gets the finish. One final time to Bruce Buffer for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 49 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Khamzat Chimaev.
All right, so Khamzat Chimaev, your winner by